this week, the Fiends watched
Terminator, Dark Fate.
Jum 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 jum. Steels clashing together. Yeah, guys, Terminator Dark Fate just came out.
It's hot. It's out.
It's hot. It's out. It's the new thing at the box office, right?
Yeah, because nothing else is really out this weekend.
Yeah, and it's Terminator has been rebooted or whatever you want to say a bunch of times, right? They 2003 I think was Rise of the Machines. They called that the third one. Then after that, it was just like, all right, we got to figure out how to redo this. Did Salvation, Christian Bale. Had that whole fucking, bug out on the set,
Yeah.
I want you off this fucking set.
What are you doing?
Yeah, that was pretty good. And then they did 2015 was Genesis, right?
Yeah.
So those three movies, they're all different.
Totally different.
But they're all kind of bad, right?
Yeah, you can say that the first two had meaning to them and worked, and then the next three...
Yeah, exactly.
And now this is the sixth one.
Those three were kind of off, but everybody knows the first two were fucking classic movies.
Of course.
First one, more of a, small chase horror movie.
Yeah.
Had a lot more horror to it.
Right.
Second one is Alien versus Aliens is a good comparison.
Yeah.
To Terminator 1 and Terminator 2 Judgment Day.
For sure.
The sequels were bigger, action, just vaster.
Right.
And the first ones were just kind of small, contained a lot more horror than the next one.
Right.
So, but we all know Terminator 2 is the best one.
Without a doubt.
Oh,
you
it's so
can't
good.
argue the first one's better than two.
And that's why they kept recreating the villains in some of these new ones as pretty much the same thing as the villain in T2.
Yeah, it was just, hey, let's get something that constantly molds and shifts and liquefies.
Liquidy, yeah. Like some liquidy villains right here, guys.
Hey, man,
that can fucking...
He was the best, though, and it was so hard to replicate that.
Oh, dude.
It's almost impossible, actually.
So hard. So then this comes out, and the one big difference in this one is you got Sarah Connor coming back.
That's right.
Right? You got Linda Hamilton reprising her motherfucking role 28 years later from T2. And so you said, oh, shit. All right, man, we'll see what's up.
Yeah, they're bringing back some of the original players for this, dude.
Yeah, it gave, I think, only one original player.
Well, I met Cameron producing.
Oh, yes, exactly.
But yes, of course.
But I just mean, it was because Arnie's been popping in here and there,
Of course.
So I was actually kind of excited to see this.
Same.
And we just got out of the theater.
It ended about 28 minutes ago.
I love how you timed it.
I tried.
And we don't know. We saw it in a big Dolby theater.
Awesome.
There was a seat in between us, so recliner. So Pass was in another fucking country while we were watching this. I don't know. I have no idea.
I was in Zimbabwe. Mikey was in Ireland.
Chad. So I don't know what he thought.
Yeah, we both had no idea.
He doesn't know what I thought.
We're gonna give our initial quick little. Did we like it or not?
Yes.
What about you, Dan? What'd you think?
I didn't like it. What did you think, man?
I'm with you.
Right?
It was
Yeah, and let me tell you, I was thinking about this about halfway through the movie. I go, this is what I have to say on Fiends Watch right now. Guys, don't forget we have a podcast. It's this podcast, so click on the link in the description if you're like, oh, what else did they do? Or you can watch the videos, but we also reviewed 15 things before we started filming. So if you want to hear our dumb opinions on movies and shows, click that fucking link and listen to them.
Please.
But what I kept saying in my head was, and I don't know if it's true, but it might be. I don't remember the last time I watched a movie and there was a bigger dip from the first 20 minutes to the rest of the movie.
I can't agree fucking more, and I thought the exact same
thing.
Thank you. Dude, the first 20 minutes of
this
movie was awesome.
So good. Dude, I fucking loved it.
Yeah.
There is a major chase action set piece in this movie in the beginning, the first big one. When that ended, I'm like, I'm in for this fucking movie. I'm going, they're back to form.
Yeah.
This felt like a scene out of T2.
Yes.
It was like, oh, yeah, they want to forget all the other movies besides T1 and T2.
Right.
They're doing it.
Yep.
Because when that fucking ended, we're 25 minutes into the movie, I'm going, this is going to be amazing.
They knew what they were doing, and it's on film now. They had the idea, and they put the fucking pen to paper, and then it came on the screen. They're going, dude, good job.
They caught their magic again. It's like they knew what worked. They're going to do it again.
Yeah.
And then they go to a Mexican pharmacy, and from that scene on, the movie took a fucking nosedive for me.
Yes.
Just like the climax, no pun intended, if you guys know what I'm saying.
Oh, we all know.
Yeah.
But you're right, though, because they made some weird choices in the movie, and it starts at the pharmacy.
So weird.
It's a total waste, and I know we're just going to jump around, but you're
we'll
right. The first 20 minutes, dude, oh my God, great job to the fucking filmmakers, right?
So good. From the
No, go ahead.
I was going to say, from the opening scene of they immediately show a young Sarah Connor and a young John Connor, and it's narrated just like, the bookends of T2, of Sarah Connor explaining about Judgment Day and blah, blah, blah. And they are sitting on a beach in Mexico City? Yeah, Mexico. And sipping coladas, as the kids like to say.
The culottes.
And she's just narrating and blah, blah, blah. And there's a digitally de-aged Eddie Furlong.
Guys, young Eddie Furlong.
Eddie Furlong was our hero as a kid. And just like us, he grew up, did a little dope, and went somewhere else. We became super successful
look at us now.
Podcasters. You know what I'm
Check
saying,
out
dude?
This place.
2 dope Sophies over a decade clean between us.
That's right, goddammit.
And it looked great. I was like, oh my God, that's it, no close-ups. No. Except for when he's lying on the ground, but it was still a little tilted.
To the side, it's fine. Yeah.
But for what it's worth, they nailed that CGI.
I thought Linda's looked a little too.
Oh, sorry, I don't mean Linda. Sorry,
Eddie's
I'm talking
good.
about John Connor because they didn't even have the actor.
100%.
So when Sarah was there, they probably had her in there and then just DH'd her a little bit.
She looked like PlayStation 2.
Yeah. But I was so focused on John Connor in that scene that I didn't even notice the bad CGI on Sarah Connor
because I was a hot young boy.
But I was just going, wait, they really threw John Connor in there from 28 years ago.
Yeah.
Like they really said, no, we're gonna fully digitalize. I'm sure they had a little kid on set.
They did.
But like they love little kids on sets, if you guys know what I mean. Just like Pass. And yeah, man, what? What the fuck are you talking about? So I give credit to them for doing that, for going balls out and doing that.
His was way better. Something about Linda, you're right, it's a good point because they had Linda there. So the aging 71-year-old, however the fuck
63.
old she is, 63-year-old. Dude, she looks like, feel me on this. There's certain scenes where you go, is that Linda Hamilton or Caesar from Planet of the Apes? She does not look good. She just looks all 63, crackly.
Man.
That's fine, but she just kind of, I thought she was going to grow up to be a nice-looking older lady, and she turned into an ape.
Yeah, but wow, you're being very offensive.
Why?
An ape? What are you talking about?
You look at Caesar in Planet of the Apes, and then look at her. You go, oh my God, they have very similar
Never
features.
would have thought this in the same thing, but I think that lends credit to her character more because she's not supposed to be a pretty, elegant character at all. I'm sure if you saw her walking down the red carpet at this event, you'd be like, oh wow, Linda Hamilton looks good for 63. She's badass Sarah Connor.
She's
no makeup on, gray in her hair. That's the character. She's not supposed to look good. So that I didn't even think that once, but you were allowed to think that.
I thought it, and you thought about Eddie Furlong.
Whoa, how good he looked,
I know,
dude.
he did look super cute.
Looks super good,
man. He was
man.
dreamy in 93, dude.
Anyway, then a young Arnie pops up and shoots John with a shotgun.
Right.
And kills him.
Dead.
And I had no problem with that.
Fine.
I had no problem with that because I knew John Connor wasn't going to be a part of this, especially Eddie Furlong. Right. I was like, I'm fine with that. Some people were pissed that they killed John Connor in the first 5 minutes. Yeah. Oh, shit. Some people were pissed they killed him in the first. But I'm like, dude, what the fuck are you expecting? What are you expecting?
You can't have that smackhead come on set, and you can't have him in the script.
But even if you took the character, and made him older and got a different actor or whatever, but it's like we've done that 5 times. John Connor's been the centerpiece for like every fucking movie going forward, right?
Don't need him.
Yeah, I loved it. I said, oh, this is great. They're taking off right where T2 left off.
Yeah.
I loved it.
Oh, dude. The fact that it continued from one of the best action films ever, smart idea.
So perfect, man. And then Arnold shoots him, and she's bugging out, and he just walks away.
Question. Is it supposed to be the same T-800?
Of course not.
Right. It's a brand new one.
Yeah, it's brand new.
So the point is, right, that's where I wanted to ask you about and what you thought, because obviously they show when we get back to seeing Arnold later, he feels remorse for killing John.
Yep.
So does that mean every T-100 has that same function? Because that T-100 didn't spend the time with the both of them.
Well, no, that's why, and I'm with you, but they try to explain it in the movie where they're like, I killed him, and then I met whatever her name was, his wife.
Yeah.
I met her, and slowly but surely I developed, conscience, like they say. So that's their 2 seconds of exposition of why, Arnold is somewhat, like
Got it.
T2, like him in T2 at the end of T2.
All right, got it. Because I'm sitting there, I'm like, well, he died in the vat.
Yeah.
So who
well,
is
I
this
knew it was a
guy?
different one, and that's why right when Arnold showed up later in the movie, I'm going, why does he have a beard?
Yeah.
Well, do they grow beards? So then I tried to think if in the opening flashback did he have a beard?
He did not.
So okay, so there you go. Why does he have a beard? Why would a Terminator? What?
He's aging.
No, but it's not a human.
Well, but now that was just one of the things in the trivia, which I didn't really. Again, trivia can be from anyone, saying that kind of shows what people have always been asking: would a T-800 live forever or would it die? So obviously showing.
Oh, I see what you're saying, because
so
the
it's
age is
aging.
even the same thing of if it's going to age, then it could grow beard, then its
grow
fingernails
beards.
grow.
Yeah,
okay,
they
I
have
see
to
what
get
you're saying.
haircuts.
Yeah, so like the age is even the same thing. So I guess okay, so they're just basically saying that they age.
Yeah.
But they didn't address that in the movie.
No.
Which is super weird.
They're leaving it up to us.
Yeah, that's super weird that
break
they
it down.
didn't even address that.
I know. Yeah.
Whatever.
Well, what are you gonna do?
So anyway, I was down with the opening. Then you cut to Mexico City and a family of a sister, a brother, and a father. And you're like, okay, something horrible is about to happen to them.
Totally.
And you're like, all right, cool. But they did a great job of like introducing their little dynamic and who they were as a family.
Yeah.
They did a great job of that in just in a few short scenes.
It was so short.
So, but they did it because it's hard to do that. But the pacing was great in the beginning because I'm going, oh, they explained to us who they are, their relationship. The kid wants to be a singer and they take care of their dad and you have a doctor's appointment, da-da-da. Because you know that they're going to get killed. And I knew it was the girl that was going to survive because you see the trailers, right?
Yeah.
So I was like, bravo, good job.
Yeah.
Then the chick Terminator, Mackenzie, whatever her name, Mackenzie Davis from Black Mirror, the famed
Black Mirror.
San Juniper episode.
Right.
That was like her big thing, you know what I'm saying?
What was the most recent one? The Ridley Scott joint.
She's been in
the
a
remake of Ryan Gosling. Whatever.
Yeah, she's been in a bunch of
Blade
shit.
Runner. Sorry.
There you go, Blade Runner. You never saw it. Don't watch it ever.
I will never.
Don't.
I will never.
Don't watch it.
I'll throw up before I fucking do that.
You'll probably throw up 20 minutes into that goddamn movie. Yeah,
Anyway.
beautiful, but just boring.
Terrible.
Yeah. Then the fucking awesome, don't know his name, the Res 9. What was his model?
Rev 9.
Rev 9?
Rev
Rev
9.
9. He showed up, and he's the bad Terminator, and bravo to that guy.
He did a great
I think
job.
he did a great job in this role.
He had to do like 4 different accents because he had to blend
Yeah.
in with the people.
And showing no emotion.
Zero.
So like, yeah, as an actor, that's your job to show emotion.
Right.
And he shows zero emotion.
He's a machine.
Just like my man right here in the second one.
100%.
Fantastic. So I really liked that casting.
I think that he did the best. I mean, obviously, look, you got great actors in there, but
Yes.
he stood out just of doing the normal, don't show any emotion.
Yep.
Have obviously action. He did great in his
Yep.
action scenes that you could tell were his, not CG.
Yep.
But I was very impressed with the 4 different accents. I thought that was pretty interesting.
No,
how they did that.
he was really good, and he doesn't have a lot to do, but from what he did, it was I thought he was great.
Oh, he's the best villain since 2.
No question.
That's
No
all we got to
question.
say. Yeah, perfect.
And then he's going after the young Spanish girl and kills her family. Kills her dad, takes over, goes to the plant where they work, and that's where the amazing best part of this fucking movie
Best sequence.
happens, which is so reminiscent of T2.
Yeah.
The guy sneaks into the fucking plant. We don't know what his powers are. We don't know what kind of Terminator he is. We see a little bit of it when he first gets there. His skin starts to turn black, but we're like, all right, what is he? That's where you get the full, just the fucking everything this guy can do is all in that sequence. And I want to watch this movie again just for that 15 minutes.
Totally.
Yeah.
Because you get to see what comes about with him is pretty different from all the other predators, you can say. Was the
Predator. I love how you use Predator, like Terminator Predator.
Was the duplicating himself.
Duplicating himself.
Was just awesome. You're going, oh shit, you've never seen that before.
No, there's definitely another villain that could duplicate himself.
Really?
Yeah, for sure.
In Terminator?
Yeah, I think the Chicken 3 can. What about Genesis? Didn't the guy in Genesis be able to do that?
I don't think he
You're telling me
duplicated
there's never
himself.
been a Terminator that can replicate someone else?
No. But I'm saying is turn into 2 of him so that he has his
You mean
skeleton in the
duplicate?
Didn't I say duplicate?
Oh, I have no idea. I thought you were saying replicate. Sorry, I have no idea.
Didn't
sorry,
I say that?
sorry.
Where like he
Oh,
leaves
sorry.
his skeleton and then
Oh,
that shit was
okay,
awesome.
sorry.
Yeah,
I thought you
yeah,
meant
yeah.
replicate. That's my
Oh,
bad.
yeah,
I
yeah. It's
heard
okay.
replicate.
It's all right.
But if you said duplicate, you're 100% right.
It's a duplicate.
Because that was sick,
It was
bro.
awesome, dude.
That was
When he
sick.
comes out of the truck and going, what is he? I thought when it came out, that awesome scene of him coming out of the glass, going onto the hood, I'm like, is he making himself into like a turret or something? No, he's making himself into him and leaving a skeleton.
I
That
thought he was
awesome.
just. I thought he was just transporting himself, and he was just going to show up there. You know, like he was just doing a
That too, yeah.
and show there. Nope. He can basically become 2 of him.
Right. Which was
sick,
awesome.
dude. Sick,
I was
man.
blown away, dude. That first,
Yeah.
guys, that first 15, 20 minutes, you're just going to, you're going to love it. If you love 2, you're going to love it.
It's probably longer than that, guys. Honestly,
could be,
that
yeah.
that action sequence probably ends, I'd guess, 26 minutes into the
That's a
movie
good
is
guess.
when that action sequence ends.
When Sarah Connor shows up and
Yep.
then they finally switch cars. Yeah.
Bro, when Sarah Connor showed up, I was like, fuck, dude, I
Badass.
the biggest smile on my face from the minute this started to about 28 minutes into the movie.
Without a doubt.
Biggest smile on my face. I'm going, they're back. Terminator is fucking back.
Yep.
This is awesome. It's going to be a big chase movie just like before. There's not going to be a lot of time to settle down. And you cut forward, and I guess there's time to settle down and drink lemonade and just reminisce and sit down on the bench. What, dude? This is Terminator. You cannot sit around and drink lemonade and beers. You can't do it.
No. You don't have time for that. Did
Fuck.
they ever show them sitting down and reminiscing in 2? This is when they did.
And
when they were-
sipping beverages? Guys,
Never.
come on. This
when
is
they
Terminator.
did settle down in 2, it was having awesome moments between him and a cute young hunk named Edward Furlong.
For sure.
Turning into friends and learning how to give dap and stuff.
But there was always that constant threat of this guy coming, and it was
100%.
always these short. There was always a purpose. So like they're either at the phone booth
Yeah.
and they're trying to do something. He's calling the parents. But we're learning about both characters in T2 in those slow moments. But there's also something else going on. It's moving the story. But we're also learning about their relationship between each other.
Perfect.
You know, it's so well done, and I was really hoping after the first chunk of this movie that, oh my God, this is going to be awesome. Sarah Connor shows up. This is dope.
Yeah.
Then we learn, and I had a big problem with this, dude.
Let's hear it.
It's okay. I get that they wanted to make Mackenzie Davis's character the protector Terminator.
Mm-hmm.
I get that they wanted to make her not a carbon copy of Arnold and just a regular
course.
machine. They said, hey, we'll make her half human, right?
Yep.
She's augmented, right? Enhanced. That's fine. We've seen that done in other things,
that's
but
cool.
whatever, that's fine. But a big problem I had was, why give her this big weakness where she's going to be sick and slowed down? In these movies with these guys, they are not that at all.
No.
The only problem you'd have is them losing their the person they're supposed to protect,
Sure.
right? And getting
That's it.
shot, and then they got to kind of whatever. But this was like, no, I'm sick. I need insulin and benzodiazepines, and I'm like,
Why?
you don't. That character should not have a major weakness like that.
No. It is another weird choice that they made, and it was probably one of the biggest one. I have another one that's right underneath that about
Okay.
a character, but
Okay.
that one fucked her character all up because she's badass.
Exactly.
Oh, I have fast metabolism, so I'm only put on here to have short bursts against Terminators, and if I don't succeed, I just die after 20 seconds. Like, dude, guys, wait, what? So you expected to send her back and
In 10 minutes? Yeah.
and hope that she's not there to kill the other Terminator.
Great
She's
point.
there to protect.
We don't know how long that's gonna
Dude,
take.
it could be fucking 20 years.
We have no idea.
I'd rather go in a bunker with her and hide there. Well,
Yep.
you can't really because you're going to run out of medicine. It was such a dumb choice to have a weakness. Oh, I hated it.
Also served no purpose, like story-wise. It served. There was no time way at the end where she got super sick and she couldn't help. There was none of that.
No, eliminate every scene that has her sick, needing it, or Arnold bringing it to her, and it does not change the film.
It was too much of a slowdown. So it was right after that big chase sequence, and they go to that pharmacy, and I'm going, what? Stop, guys. And then they get to the motel, and then it just keeps going and going and going and going and going, and I'm like,
You know what it was,
oh,
dude?
this movie just let me down.
Too much of 3 women sitting around talking.
I agree. And listen, we're down with feminism, guys. Hashtag feminism.
I mean,
we're
look at
kinda
the
not, but
opening.
yeah.
It was a lot of feminine-driven shit that made it. It was still awesome.
Well, dude,
Like,
look at
it's so good.
Terminator 2. Sarah Connor's one of the most badass female characters ever.
Absolutely,
right?
absolutely.
Like, and right when they mentioned that when they're on the train and that, oh, you're supposed to give birth to the, I go, yeah, she's not. We all know it's going to be her.
I know.
Is it that, like,
I know.
come on.
I know.
It was so obvious.
You can't look because you're going to sit there, and if you're smart like Mike and I, you're going to go, that's not it, because that's been done.
It's not even that's been done. It's they casted decent looking but kind of like badass chick as the protector.
Yeah.
And Sarah Connor's coming back. This movie is just feminized up.
Totally.
Which is
totally.
fine, but it was just in your face. It was like, you're not here to stop some man in your room. Right. You're the one. And I knew that. I'm just like, oh,
I know,
God, man.
Too many things that just... We already know these things, guys.
Know.
Filmmakers, we know this. We're with you on the feminism thing.
100%. I didn't know. Just take that part. Yeah. I had no problem with Mackenzie as the protector. Totally. I thought she was badass. I thought she was hot. I was like, yo, awesome. Great.
Yeah.
I had no problem with it. I didn't look at that as like, oh, they're trying to shove feminism down our throat. Did not look at that at all. I loved her character.
She was great.
Yeah, she
I've
was
always had
really
a little
good.
thing for her. She's a little tall for me, but I've always had a little thing for Mackenzie Davis.
No,
bro.
guys, we're tall, dude.
Yeah, I mean, what do you mean? We're the same height.
Yeah. So I really didn't have a problem that they chose to recast the Arnold Schwarzenegger character as a, kind of badass woman. I love
cool.
that. So we're not.
She worked.
Yeah, we're not fucking against feminism here,
So
guys,
let's
just
talk
saying.
about weird choices. Let's just run through them real quick.
Weird
we said
choices.
the medicine, of course, is dumb.
Yep.
Making it seem like it might have been the birth of Danny's kid
So
that was going to rise
stupid.
up. We don't
So
need
stupid.
it. But here's my thing, Mikey.
What's your thing, dude? Is this the thing that you're going to say that you?
Yeah, I think it's just another thing,
Oh,
another
awesome.
mistake.
Yeah.
But we're right in line with it right now.
No, I love it. I want to hear it.
I think it was just a mistake as a whole, trying to introduce someone new to the story that is going to be the new John Connor.
Yeah, okay.
I don't think you need
Okay.
that. Personally, I think it would have been way better if after John died, maybe at some point, Sarah is going to be the leader of just like training these new people. So imagine you don't have, because like introducing Danny, because the way this movie, well, we'll get to the end, whatever, but is there going to be another one? I don't.
Oh yeah, they set it up for that kind of. Yeah.
Stop.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
have 3 be
Stupid.
the end all. You have Sarah Connor come back. Just have this be the last one. Have it be the definitive. So to introduce someone new as the new Jew Connor, I almost said, oh shit. Oh, sorry. John Connor. You don't need it.
No, you don't need it. You don't need it.
I didn't like that.
But it was fine. I didn't really have a problem with it because I expected it.
Of
I just
course.
expected that we're gonna have a new John Connor. I liked that they took the story back to what it was in Terminator 2 of there's a lady, it's 2 Terminators, one sent to kill, one sent to protect. That's the story. So I liked that they kind of went back to the roots of 2,
All right.
which was fine. I'm not shitting on your
Nope,
point. I'm just
I
saying
can't
I
knock
just
it,
didn't have
though.
a big problem with it
It's okay.
because it's what T2 was.
Yeah.
Like that's what T2 was and T1,
Yeah,
so,
that's true. That's true.
So I was fine with it, and they cast Spanish actors,
Yeah.
and they set it in Mexico City, and I get it. But another big problem I had was the giant political idea of illegal immigration and the cages in these detention centers.
Yeah.
And dude, oh God, it was
Totally.
just so
I'm with
in your
you.
face. And why do you have to set it there? And why do you have to show all these border agents who are all assholes and they're all dicks to every single person
Yeah.
who's there? And they're just stop, guys. We get it. We get it. Oh, I was so annoyed with that, dude.
we know what's going on in 2019 America.
They don't have to set it there. They don't have to
Right.
shove it. There was way too much focus on from when they said they had to get to America to when they finally got to Texas. America.
Yeah,
There
that's
was
right.
there was so much time wasted going to the uncle thing.
Mm-hmm.
They're riding on the train. I thought they were riding the train into like that was going to be their trip.
Same.
And nope, they're riding the train to get to the uncle.
Yeah.
It was like 30 minutes of the movie that was no action, all these stupid dialogue scenes that really served no purpose to the story, and it was such a slowdown from that opening 30 minutes that I had a problem with that whole border crossing shit. And even the fight and shit at the border crossing was the border detention center was
Because, dude, this is what they did. The first 20 minutes, someone reached over and said, oh, you like that, huh?
I love it. Yep.
Oh, well, not you, but I'm just saying.
I love it. Yeah, dude. I love
And
it.
just
No, I'm the theater goer.
Oh,
I'm
okay,
every
okay,
theater goer.
sorry,
I can be a female
they're
theater
going.
goer. I love it.
They're adding a little to
love
it, you know what I'm
dude.
saying?
Yeah,
They're making
this
sure
is
it doesn't
great.
get dried out.
All right, now
and they
30
just keep
minutes in.
going.
Now 30 minutes
okay.
in.
Oh,
Now
wait,
30
we're
minutes
getting
in.
on the train
30 minutes,
to
yep,
go to.
30 minutes
Oh,
in.
I'm slowing down.
Get that hand away.
Oh,
Get-
I'm
Get
slowing.
it away. You have to get it away. It's off.
So
Wait, what happened to me? Wait, hold on. What happened? What's going on? What's going on? And then like the last 30 minutes, they come and they go like this, real quick, and just the lips touch really fast.
They give a
and
little
then they're
kiss,
fucking off,
and then they
dude.
bounce off,
and they
dude.
bounce off,
They bounce
and then
off.
slap your dick, and then
they
you're
go,
done.
You knew I wasn't gonna finish you.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what happened.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because that opening, dude.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be
man.
thinking about it all night now, and I'm
No.
putting my little big head to sleep. You know
Dude,
what I'm saying?
yeah, dude, it was, and that whole just detention center thing, I just
did throw me off.
I just didn't think it was needed.
No.
It's just, guys, we go to the movies to escape things.
Yeah.
Whatever side of the political spectrum you're on, I respect that, I really do.
For sure.
But let's just forget about all this shit at the movies. Let's just forget
Please.
about it, guys.
You
It
didn't
just
need
seemed
to.
like they set up some of this story to show certain political agendas, whether it was feminist, girls can do anything better than guys can do, illegal immigration is a process, and it's all families and little kids and blah, blah, blah. Like, come on. Those two major political agendas seemed really prominent in this movie, and I don't think it should have been at all.
No.
I think it should have been a badass Terminator movie,
Yes.
and they had the recipe.
Yes.
It's like you watch that 30 minutes, you're like, oh, they know what they're doing.
Yeah.
They know what they're doing.
I
And
have
then they
faith for the
took
rest of the
that
film.
ball and they just dropped the
Yeah.
they literally they threw the ball.
Yeah.
fuck, man. So mad.
So far out of bounds they threw that fucking
So
shit.
mad.
Let's talk about Arnie.
Arnie, dude. Arnie comes in, man, and he's
Arnie comes
not the Arnie that we ever known.
Right.
This is not the same Terminator that we've ever known. This is a brand new Terminator that was never introduced in 1 and in 2.
Yeah,
it's
so-
played by Arnie, obviously, but it's not
course.
the same guy at all.
Same model, same everything. He just wasn't there for all those awesome experiences from 1 and 2.
Exactly. So we should have no emotional connection to him whatsoever.
And it's
And I
fine.
couldn't get over that fact, though. I
Right.
couldn't get over
Same.
that fact.
Same.
Every time he's on screen, I'm watching him going, this isn't John Connor's Terminator. Like, stop.
And I wish I would have rather them have a way that they showed a little thing of how he was saved or something. Maybe maybe a skeleton survived that thing,
The lava-
and then he got like rebooted by someone later.
Bro, exactly. I was thinking, why not just make him the same one?
Sure.
And Sarah, I don't know, dude. I just didn't.
I know.
I couldn't get over the fact that, like, yeah, it's the same actor,
Right.
but it's not the same Terminator that John Connor, his little crackling voice screamed at. You know what I'm saying?
And also, I just thought about this, right? If they ended Skynet, who sent back that next T-800 to kill John Connor?
You're saying if.
Because they
Well, no,
stopped.
Skynet was still there. Remember, it just hadn't. Skynet was still a thing.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Before. Skynet was a company.
Oh, yeah, for
Sorry,
sure.
wasn't it called Cyberdyne?
Cyberdyne.
Cyberdyne
Yeah.
turns into Skynet,
Yeah.
right? Yeah. So in that future, Skynet, because obviously in this thing, there's multiple futures.
Yeah.
In this universe, guys, there's we see it at the end of the movie.
Yeah.
We go, oh, they changed the future.
Yeah.
Because she goes back and sees Grace, and she's like, oh, I'm never going to let Grace.
Right,
Okay, so you
right.
changed the future. So
Yeah.
Grace came back from a different future. So there's all these different futures out there.
That always happens with fucking.
See what I'm
Terminator.
saying? It's like once you dive into these things with this time-space continuum, it just starts to fall apart.
Right.
It just starts to fall apart. You
Yeah.
ask that one question, you go, well, yeah, exactly. Well, there's multiple fucking there's multiple timelines. It's insane.
Anytime you talk time travel, you got to talk alternate timelines. So
You have to,
I
man.
stand corrected. So Skynet's still out there.
Well, they give us alternate timelines in this.
Yeah,
I'm not.
that's true.
I'm not talking it.
That's
I'm
true.
saying that they give us that.
Yeah.
In all these movies, there's always multiple timelines. Because if there wasn't multiple, so Grace, all the shit that Grace did before she got sent back, she never did.
yeah. Again,
What-
it's
what?
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
No. And that's the same thing when
She
Danny
never did it.
sees Grace later. It's not like, again, now in this timeline, she's gonna be like, oh, hey, Grace, I need you because you're important to me. When she sees her when she's fighting with those kids, you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
It's just all different.
She's never going to see her fighting with those kids.
Why not?
Because the apocalypse is never going to happen. What are you talking about?
All right. Yeah. All right.
It's the whole point of the
Yeah.
movie.
Yeah.
dude.
That's true. That's right. That's
The
right.
whole
It's never
point
gonna
of the movie is
happen.
that She's never gonna meet. She knows Grace.
Yeah. She knows her.
She didn't meet Grace before that.
Yeah, that's true.
She knows. So that's what I'm saying is all the things that older Grace did.
No, doesn't.
She didn't do 'em.
No, she didn't do them.
In an alternate one, she
Yeah,
did. That's
yeah,
what I mean.
yeah,
There's all
yeah,
these
yeah.
alternate fucking
Fuck,
shooting
man.
out fucking things, man.
I never thought this would hurt. Make my brain hurt.
Well,
but
it's
it did.
Terminator. You can
Yeah.
break down T1 and T2,
Yeah,
and,
that's true.
and they have holes. It's just any Back to the Future has holes, man.
There's holes everywhere.
Any time travel movie has holes.
But let's talk about Arnie in this sense. 'Cause
Sorry,
here's another
Arnie in what
issue.
sense, dude?
They always try to do this with him, and it just doesn't work.
What?
Whether they had him in 3, actually 3, I guess is the only real example. You've seen him pop a couple times.
COMEDY? Or no? What are you talking about?
Yes, the comedy.
that what you're talking about? The
Never
comedy,
works.
dude?
It never works.
It never
It never
works.
works with Arnold because as he's gotten older, he's gotten way worse at his delivery.
Yeah. But the problem with Arnie now is that he doesn't have a lot of emotion and acting ability anyway. And he's supposed to be playing a robot. So they cast him perfectly in the first two.
Absolutely.
Because it's like, oh, this guy's not the best actor,
Yeah,
but he has
just
the
walks
look.
and talks.
He has the look, and he can deliver some of those funny lines here and there. But he's not trying to be funny. He's trying to be dead serious in T2 when he's funny. It's the fact that he's trying to be serious is what makes it funny. He's genuinely asking a dumb question or whatever it is.
Dude, it's just the same. It's the opposite in 3 in this one. Where
Yeah.
they have him doing these stupid one-liners that don't work. Remember? It's talk to the hand. And like number 3, you're like,
Dude,
it doesn't work, dude.
So
Stop.
bad.
Yeah.
And what made me mad in this one too, again with Arnie, is when
Yeah.
he's going for the glasses
Yeah.
and he goes to put them on. I'm going, this isn't the same Terminator that we saw steal the glasses from the guy and put them on.
Has nothing
This
to
is
do
a
with it.
different Terminator. Do you guys not get that?
He would never pause to
No.
think like, oh, glasses. Maybe
You're
I should
telling
put
me
these
that
on.
whole time he's never worn sunglasses the whole time?
Yeah, the whole
He
time.
obviously owns them. He bought them.
Yeah.
Right? Where did he buy those sunglasses? Like, it's not the same Terminator, guys. He didn't steal those off of a biker and get on a bike and then you were bad to the bone. It's not that guy.
Nope. It would have been way easier to reboot him and just have the old one there so you don't have to introduce a wife and a kid and have this whole thing about, oh, Sarah's like, I'm going to kill you because you have a family now.
Yeah.
Cut it all out, dude.
No.
Give us old Arnie.
Yeah, dude. It just, and yeah, the comedy I didn't think worked.
No.
Talking about the drapes with the kids, and I'm
Terrible.
I'm like, oh God, man, I just don't like it. And by that point, the movie had beaten me down.
Yeah, I'm
really,
ready for the final act.
Dude, it really beat me down by that time. So I'm sure there were people laughing in our audience. I'm sure if you loved it up until that point, then the comedy's gonna work for you, right? Like if you love that movie, I know you're a sociopath. You can't see things from other people's perspectives, but just try really quick. Try not to be a serial killer for like 2 seconds. Ready? And try not to be it.
Hey.
See? Can you see it from other people's perspectives?
No.
No. See, he can't even not do it.
Dude, one guy in front of us, he's probably, he laughed like he was
65 years old. I wanted to turn to you so bad and just be like a fucking asshole.
Oh, man. It's just, hey, man, again, these people, I don't know where they come from, but that's life. That's Earth.
So that's what I mean. That guy probably was loving that movie. And the comedy worked for him.
He probably went home and goes, dude, the best Terminator since one.
Ever. No, I'm sure a lot of people are saying it's the best Terminator since T2.
What do you think?
I would need to watch all of them again.
3 kind of has holes, but at least they're
kind of grew up with 3 because we were like 15, 16 when it came out.
3
and I watched 3 a lot. Yeah,
oh my God,
like
all the time.
The main villain, she was hot. Remember when her boobs grow in the car?
Dude,
remember?
I used to spank it to that.
Yeah,
scene.
dude. Guys used to own a pet monkey. Used to hit the monkey during that movie.
The movie.
Yeah. But obviously 3 assholes, and it's not the best. But I would literally have to rewatch Salvation, that, and I'd have to rewatch Genesis, man, because
Genesis was fun.
See, I don't remember one scene from it, but I know that they tried to bring back the cop, and you know what I'm saying? Like they tried to start fresh. It was a young Sarah Connor. Like younger, right?
Yeah, it was fucking Khaleesi, dude.
No, I know it was Khaleesi, but I'm saying it was supposed to be before T1, right?
Oh, yeah.
Right? It was like an alternate thing.
Yes.
Okay.
It's like 80, whatever.
Don't remember one scene from it. So,
I just remember the guy coming out of the fire. That's it.
See?
That's
wait, isn't that every Terminator?
No, every movie has them coming out of a fire.
Yeah,
you're right.
100%. And again, in that opening fucking action sequence, he comes out of the fire, and it's dope.
Oh, it's awesome.
It's dope because you hear the music, and it's that sinister music, and it's just fire, and you know that dude's coming out. Yeah. And I'm in this. This is awesome. I know the characters. I'm in it. This is cool.
Yeah.
And it just falls to shit. It falls to shit.
Unfortunately, since that awesome 20-25 minutes we're talking about, there's nothing else that brings it back up. Every action sequence after just felt cheap.
Yep.
The one in the plane felt weird.
Oh, God.
It was lame. It's like, guys, we've seen this a billion times.
Fast and the Furious 8? What
Seriously.
are we watching?
It's the exact same thing.
Guys.
You know what? The exact same thing happens in one of those.
No, I go, are they going to drop this car out of the plane? I go, we just saw this in a Fast Furious movie 3 years ago. Guys, stop. Stop, please.
Yeah.
Keep it like they knew what they were doing in that first 30 minutes because the fucking villain guy gets in a big truck.
Yeah.
Just like my man does in T2. He's in the big ass dump truck. Like, oh, fuck, dude, this is what fans want to see. It's like what J.J. Abrams did with Star Wars Force Awakens. He took that formula, kind of put some new like aesthetics on it, but it was that same formula, and fans fucking loved it.
Absolutely.
Dude. So that's what I thought they were gonna do with this.
Yeah,
and they did for a little bit, and then they ripped it all away from us.
Did you see who directed?
Yeah, Tim Miller, the same guy who did Alive Lake. Deadpool. Deadpool, exactly.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So it's like, it was in good hands, but like I think.
But was it?
He's enough.
Why? Just because he did Deadpool?
He did the second one too, didn't he?
So
whatever.
Deadpool. So
I don't know if he did the second one now.
I don't think he did. I think. But what else? He directs one good movie.
He did decent. He's in decent hands.
Well, I'm saying, he directs one good movie, and then you're like, oh, like,
but
no,
the problem with
now.
this is the story, though. So it's just nah.
Yeah, nah. But I disagree because the director has the last say.
For sure, the directing, but the overall plot was just kind of like.
So change it. If you're him, change it and say, nope, I'm not spending 30 minutes in a detention center. I'm not. Change it, man. Change it because this is your baby and you're putting your name on this.
Yeah.
And he obviously got what he wanted because it's an R rating. He's an R-rated director, and the studio didn't interfere. And I love that. We were in the and I'm like, I look it up. I go, it's rated R, dude.
Yeah.
And besides a couple scenes, it didn't need to be rated R.
No, not
it really
at all.
didn't. It didn't feel graphic. It didn't feel gruesome. There was no major kills that stick in your head, unlike number 1 and number 2.
Right.
And everybody knows the one that sticks out the most is the stepmom with the stepdad up against the thing. That's a memorable kill. You don't even see it happen. You hear it happen. You just hear her stick her arm out.
Yep. And you see the cat drinking the milk.
That's
Come on,
that's one guy in a house that got killed. But in this, you see the bad guy in this one kill a bunch of guards, and there might be some blood spurting out, but none of them are like memorable, right?
No one got gutted, and I was like, oh, that was fucked up.
Like there's a couple cool. I'm not saying it's not a bunch, but there's no signature kill that the villain in this one did that my man did in number 2. There just isn't one.
Yeah,
there
I'm
isn't
thinking
one.
back to 3 because 3 was the last R one, and same thing. It's just you probably would say there's better, more gruesome things in 3. So you're right. I didn't see the need for it as well.
They swore a couple times,
Nudity,
and I like that.
It was always the classic Terminator nudity.
For
though,
sure,
from the
dude.
side
Instead of guys' butts, it was girls' butts in this one.
Yeah, I wanted more guy butt. Maybe that's what it was. Maybe that's what was missing.
2019, guys.
Yeah.
Let's talk about CG and practical, man, because this was filled with a lot of CGI.
Oh my God! Yeah.
And sometimes it was noticeable, sometimes it wasn't noticeable,
Yeah.
and it was flawless, and it was really good.
Dude, there was times with his with the bad guys like melting and the things crawling looked really good on the ground.
And
with the black
you
and
all
stuff.
knew it was CGI. That was fine, but it looked great.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
I like the darkness to it
for sure.
Yeah.
I mean the CGI of
everything else.
not things that aren't real.
Yeah.
I mean the real things that were CGI'd.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
robots in the beginning.
Yeah.
Robots in the flashbacks. I'm like, there's no weight to them.
Yeah.
There's no, it doesn't feel real.
Yeah,
You're watching it, you know that it's a CGI built robot right
Guys,
there.
look at Chappie.
Yep.
There's weight to him. You can't get 5 or 6 guys to put some suits on and just make it like, oh shit, it's not stop motion, but it's just awesome. It looks like real things. No, it's just all CG.
In that opening, like on the beach when they're showing the things, it was CGI.
Yeah.
And I'm talking about in this one.
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
sure.
yeah,
Sorry.
yeah.
You said it like it was a positive. I'm like,
No,
oh
I'm
shit,
saying,
I don't
yeah.
want to crush your dreams,
No,
dude, 'cause
no.
I'm not talking positive.
No. Neither
They
am I.
use CGI.
Yeah.
But the way they make them walk was like they were trying to make them walk like they did in the original.
Right.
And I'm like, well, then use real practical effects.
Sure.
Like they did in the original. If you want it to look like that, then do that. Don't do CGI. Make them walk like weird, like in the first one.
Yeah.
They walked like that in the first one because that was the only capability they had.
all they had,
with
dude.
the technology. That's why they look like that.
Yeah,
it was so stupid to do a CG and make them walk stupid. I'm like, fuck, man. And then all of a sudden, we cut to a flashback with Grace's future and their little spider robots, like with things on their back coming out, like that. Oh man,
much
it was
CG,
so
dude.
CG, dude.
Yeah, it was a little too reminiscent of Tom Cruise's fucking, the ones that
Tom
are spinning.
Cruise Mom Shoes?
Tom
No.
Cruise Mom Shoes science
Okay,
fiction
yeah.
film, dude.
Yeah. With just jump bodies, like even the villain jumping from there was like so
Yeah,
CGI.
I know.
When he's throwing bodies, I'm like, that's CGI.
It's
There's no
just-
weight
yeah.
to the CGI, man.
No.
It didn't feel like that.
And you never had that issue with my man right here, dude.
No,
The
not
weight
at all.
was there. The realness was there.
And plus, you don't need a lot of weight with him because it's liquid.
100%.
So it's like, it's all liquidy shit. That's why, like you said, the black shit worked in this.
black shit worked.
When you don't need weight or density to things, CGI can work flawlessly.
Right.
Like that black shit didn't have one problem with it.
No, it looked great.
It looked like it was in that world.
Yes, when it's crawling on the ground and towards a puddle, I'm going, oh shit, that shit looks awesome.
Yeah, it looks like it's in the world.
But
right?
then it's
Fine.
everything else.
It's everything else.
The
It's-
crash,
dude,
the Hummer underwater.
Mikey,
like
exactly.
Shit.
All those CGI. You're right. The vehicle, the planes. There was no weight to it. There was no weight to the helicopter crash. There was no. Dude, you watched that helicopter sequence in T2, bro? Oh my God, dude! The whole corporate office building scene. Oh, bro,
Stunning,
so good
and real.
Because they really did it, and it feels like these people are really in that situation.
Yeah.
This was like they're on a set. This is green screen.
Yeah.
The
Enough.
action sequence where the plane was spinning, I couldn't tell what the fuck was going on.
I had no idea.
Inside the plane,
going,
I'm going, what's going on here,
Yeah.
guys? What is this?
He just shot the gun. They do a slow mo of the bus. What's he shooting?
Yeah.
Okay, he's trying to blow up the door. All right, got it.
It's
just awful.
Bodies going everywhere, and then the
Yeah.
camera would flip, and then there's another. I'm like, God, this is so discombobulating, disorientating. Don't stop with this.
It's the opposite of the opening sequence.
The opposite.
Because the opening sequence felt real.
It's real. It's on a road. They're busting through real walls. Like, it really felt like this fucking happened, bro.
Dude.
Just like the chase sequence. I've never pointed at a Terminator more than I have tonight.
Good point, dude. Me neither.
Because after we do this episode, I'm going to watch T1 and T2.
Yeah, why not? They're
I haven't
classics.
watched the first Terminator in
forever,
decade,
yeah.
dude.
In a decade?
In a decade.
Too
no,
obviously.
No.
Too
I've watched
obviously
it.
recent, yeah.
I've watched it since I've gotten clean 100%.
Oh, okay.
The first one.
And the
T2,
first one-
I watch every fucking year,
Dude,
dude.
T2 is just, you got to throw it on at least once a year.
I love
dude.
it. I know that movie front to back, dude. You talking
know.
Budnick?
Oh,
you get
dude.
Budnick,
Bobby Budnick.
You get Bobby Budnick and fucking Eddie Furlong.
Yeah.
In 91?
Oh, that's all you need.
Riding a dirt bike?
That's all you need.
Stealing money out of an ATM by their own little contraption that they've built?
Yeah, come
Dude,
on.
I'm in that every day.
Yeah, dude, he was going to be the leader of the resistance. Of course he could take money out of ATM. You know what I'm saying, dude?
Of course.
And not get caught.
Fuck.
And be a cute little guy
Fuck, man. What else?
with awesome bangs.
Oh, yes,
Finale, awful.
Yeah. See, okay, I don't think
didn't-
the
I didn't
last
like
10
it.
minutes was awful.
It was okay.
I thought it was pretty all right. The only reason why I say that is because they brought it back down to a small scale.
I'm okay with the small scale,
brought it
but still
back-
didn't feel real.
Oh, yeah, there were a lot of parts that didn't feel real. No, for sure. There was no weight to that climax. I will give you that for sure.
But I do like the condensedness. I'm with you on that.
Because after that plane shit, I'm like, I didn't know how long we were. I'm like, is this the climax? I'm like, I don't know what's going on. And then he falls off, and I'm like, okay, it's not the climax. We have 40 more minutes, right? And then I go, all right, so for the final battle, the final climax, are they going to try to do something bigger?
Yeah.
I was like, don't like do all this shit with other planes and helicopters.
Like have more like vehicles and stuff.
Oh, dude, I'm like, please don't do that. And they didn't. They did the small thing in the Hoover Dam, whatever. Or I think it was the Hoover
box.
Dam. Yeah, right in there. That was the reason why I gave it a chance. Because they kept it small in the final
for sure.
10 minutes. So
definitely smaller.
But no emotion. Dude. And they're trying to tug your heartstrings, you know? Trying to tug your heartstrings.
My heart, the strings on my heart were not being tugged at all.
Not
they
at
were
all.
Staying in place, and I was a little upset about it.
Because I was just watching, I'm going, this isn't the T-800 from...
Yeah, I don't care if he dies.
I don't care.
Cool.
I don't care. I'm just looking, going, yeah, right. And,
cool.
Yeah.
You're trying to redeem yourself. We don't care because you're not our 1 and 2.
Yeah, 100. You're not our 1 and 2.
Yeah, you're not our
1
and 2.
Fucking hear that?
Not
you're
my
not
T-800. That should be a shirt, right?
Not my T-800, dude. Exactly. Yeah.
08.
Yeah, and listen, there were some cool visuals in that final climax, right?
Yeah,
there were a couple cool things. I don't like how she used the chain as a whip.
I know, and it's
right?
just, and then like she would do all that fast to just slow down, and I was like,
And also, it brings up another big pee hole. You know what I'm saying?
What's the pee hole?
That's a plot hole, guys.
What is it?
I guess not so much a plot hole, but just a dumb decision.
I love those. That's what this movie's filled of.
Mackenzie's protector character the entire time has the thing that can permanently kill our villain. Why does she not say it until the final 20 minutes? And why does she not use it earlier in the movie and say, hey, I'm just your protector. I don't care if I die because you save me, so I'm going to save you. I don't care if I die. This is what you need to do. You need to take this out of me. We've been close to this guy the whole fucking movie.
All movie.
We could have jammed it in his face 1,000 times, but no, we're going to wait. Oh,
okay. How about this? How about this, futuristic people who are going to send Mackenzie back?
Okay.
Why don't you install 25 of those reactors in her body and just rip it out of her arm and have them available at any moment?
How about we have 2 backup power sources,
How
right?
about this? Send a bag with Mackenzie Davis.
With a bunch of those.
them. And just say, we got this.
That's it.
Then it would make sense if your metabolism was fast so that you would only have a short amount of time to kill him, and then that would make more sense, but they don't know what they're doing.
I have such a better idea. Why didn't Arnie have the power source? Why wasn't Arnie just the one who had the power source in him and he gets to be the hero and save the day?
Yeah,
it would have eliminated all those plots because they didn't meet Arnie till the last half hour.
Good point.
And
Good point.
We wouldn't have had to get a military general shot because Sarah Connor wouldn't have to call that guy.
Dude.
And Arnie's right at the end. He's like, I have a plan.
Yeah.
And then he's like, this is his power. And he pulls it out, and that's how he sacrifices himself.
You have to do a sacrifice.
That would eliminate all the plot holes of the hour and a half before of her trying to kill him all these other ways or stop him all these other ways when she has the actual thing to stop him.
And they said EMP early in the movie. It seems to go, oh, actually, I have one of those in me. Oh, we'll use that to kill him.
Oh, yeah, she knew that, obviously.
Yeah, they talked about
she knew
EMPs
that.
to kill them.
That's why it's a plot hole, guys, because she fucking knew that.
It's so aggravating.
How about Arnie has the fucking power, or he ripped out the power source from this motherfucker back in the day. He's like, and it was something that he had. He's like, this is also an EM, whatever, something. Just so that our main protector didn't have the answer the entire time.
Yeah, dude, going to get the case.
From a writing perspective, guys, that is garbage.
Yeah.
Ask any screenwriter, they're going to go, you ask Cargo, he's going to go, it's not good, you know. Research and try to find out who I just mentioned, guys.
Yeah, good luck with that one.
Good luck with that one.
You might actually.
Yeah, it's pretty strange.
But yeah, like, you're right, because that whole sequence of them getting the EMP, just dog shit, right? And then having it getting shot in the fucking case, like, you're right. There's so many things that could have eliminated.
Yeah.
It should be called Terminator, what we should have left out.
Terminator 6, Elimination.
Ooh, because of all the things you could have eliminated from this movie to make it better.
Yeah, and guys, listen, we're not saying that there weren't positive things in this movie.
Absolutely.
Like you said, if there were 2 dicks in front of me and one of them was the first 30 minutes, I'm sucking that dick, dude.
Oh, dude.
You're probably taking up the poop chute, you know what I'm saying? Was it that good?
I'm very careful about what goes in my mouth. You're right. I might just do that. You're right, dude. You're right. I'm very particular. You got to be a certain size, length, and you got to be a certain. We'll talk about it later.
Well,
anyway.
man. But yeah, no,
I'm with you. Yeah,
there
first
were
30 minutes.
There were good things in this movie. Is
totally.
Is all I'm trying to say.
Totally.
It wasn't a
You almost said it. You almost said it wasn't a bad
but I'm not
movie.
going to say that because
we'll
if
get
you
to
say
the
this is a
scores.
bad movie, I'll say, yeah, all right.
I agree,
I'm
yeah.
not going to argue with you. I think it was like compared to 3, 4, and 5. Yeah, it's with them.
It's with them.
Right? It wasn't way better. It wasn't way worse.
Yeah.
It's in the same ballpark. I wanted it to be more towards 1 and 2.
I want it to be
Right?
a definitive answer that, dude, fuck yeah, this is the best one since 2, and they did a great job making the
Yep.
third after the second one.
That
Come
after is
on.
going to be so hot, dude.
After.
Yeah, dude, you just do it again?
It gets condensed. They
The
don't
fuck?
hear
No, it doesn't.
it. Yeah, it will. I got something in my eye. I'm
Make
sorry.
me do fucking work, dude. You
well,
asshole.
hey, man.
After. You should have done the other one just after. You know what I mean?
That was way hotter.
Well, YouTube it's not because they just take our audio and
Yeah,
they
they
just
go.
they compress that shit so bad, dude. Just so it sounds like we're in a fucking tube of ice cream, you know?
Anything else
Yep.
about the movie?
No, I just think it was the beginning was very good, like we said.
Absolutely.
The rest, maybe because the beginning was so good that I looked at the rest like, eh. I think the pacing was probably the major problem with this.
Yeah.
We always say T1 and T2, they're chase movies.
Yes.
They're chase
absolutely.
movies. Number one's a little more horror-y. Number two's way more action-y, but they have heart to them. They have emotion to them, and they take the audience on a thrill ride. This one didn't have any of that.
No.
So it was very uneven when it comes to pacing. That great action sequence, slow down for 30 minutes.
Yeah.
That's not Terminator.
No.
I'd rather it slow down every 5. I'd rather have 4 more scenes that were slower, right?
Absolutely.
But just way closer together. So
Totally.
it was like 5 minutes of slowdown. Then you get another. Then he comes in. Then we got to get away from him real quick. And then
Yep.
guys, watch T2 and you'll know what the fuck we're talking about.
That movie was
Right?
fucking
I'm just
perfect.
saying. Well, yeah, and obviously it's not going to be perfect like T2, but just watch that. When I mean pacing, fuck, man, that movie's paced so well.
Right.
Fuck, man.
The point is, you can in the future when this is out,
Yes.
the video's out. When the movie's out,
Yep.
you can watch 2, throw this on immediately after, and I guarantee the average person who likes and loves 2
Mm-hmm.
is gonna be disappointed.
Well, I'll say I'll do you one better. So, watch T1, watch T2 when this movie comes out on VOD. Start this movie right when Sarah Connor shows up. When that other Terminator falls off and she throws the grenade, imagine that she killed it when she threw the grenade. Stop the movie. You're good. That is the Terminator story. Nothing else. Nothing else. Just imagine when she throws that grenade, that Terminator dies. Story over.
I'm in.
I love it.
I'm fucking
Love it, dude. But instead, they just fucked it up.
Yeah, they had a nice little C shot in the beginning,
Yeah, and then nothing.
and then a poop shoot for the last hour and a half.
And
dude.
some people like poop shoots. Some people are going to walk out the movie, they love it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just didn't. I just really
Neither
didn't.
did I.
And they almost did it to me. They almost did
did.
it to me. I was ready to go, dude.
See, you wanted your heartstrings tugged so bad that you just tugged your fucking strings.
Well, I wanted to even them. No, I wanted the pacing to be so even that I
Yeah.
tried to even these
Yeah.
out. And I
Yeah,
still
yeah.
can't do it because I'm like the writers of Terminator 6.
The 6th and hopefully the last, but unfortunately, there'll be a 7th.
I guess they did give us a dark fate. I love it,
fucking
man.
love it.
And
Let's
I
give
think
some-
that
Go ahead.
James Cameron did say that this is the last one. So I
It
think
says that in the triv, but
Okay.
it ends, and you're going,
It ends.
Oh, come on.
no, it ends like there's gonna be another one, but no, they needed to show Sarah Connor and what's the girl's
Danny.
name? Danny. They needed to show them that they were like okay, and that they're just going on.
Fine.
They need to show them, but hopefully there's not anymore.
Please don't make any more, man.
That's it.
I said the same thing for Halloween. All right.
We'll give some scores. We'll give some scores,
some scores, dude.
I'm gonna drop my score first, dude.
Go
'cause
first.
You dropped it for
Absolutely, for the last movie.
Lighthouse, guys, that we
Absolutely.
just reviewed, which is a fucking crazy movie experience.
And it gets better with
This
thought.
one kid in my class, he's seen it 3 times. He saw it twice. And he was going, my first class ended at 12,
Yeah.
and he's in the first one. He's like, oh yeah, I'm going later. I'm like, wait, for a third time? He goes, yeah, I'm going later.
See?
In the theater? Yeah, I'm going later. I go, what?
Dude,
he
he's
loved
in
it
it.
so, he likes it better than The Witch. Yeah, I told him no,
Okay.
and this other kid was like, nah, dude, you're crazy, but he loved it. 3 times movie theater. See that movie, your mind's gonna be fucked,
Yeah,
bro.
in a good way, though.
But watch how we broke it down.
Absolutely.
Click on our channel, you'll see it.
It's a grand old time.
So, man,
Scores,
score,
dude.
dude.
Yeah, what you got?
For this one, I'm gonna give it a. Oh God, do I even want to give it that? I'll give this movie with everything. We're talking production. I'm gonna give the movie a 6.0.
I, too, because I already gave that rating on IMDb for this movie. So I'm
Did you
sticking
really?
to
You
it.
already rated on your way home?
A 6.0.
Wow,
Six
really?
flat. It's a 6 flat.
6 flat. Only
flat.
because of the first 30 minutes. The first 30 minutes that I'm going to give it that.
Can't give it a 5.9. I can't give it a 6.1.
Exactly.
6 fucking flat.
6 flat. Yeah.
And we were hoping to come out of this going T fucking 3. This is a real T3.
I wish the theater
8.9.
projector just broke after the first 30 minutes. Like, all right, man. I guarantee you the rest of the movie is going to be so good.
Yeah.
Let's go do Fiends Watch right now and talk about it.
100%. I'm with you. 6 flat.
Did this movie just come out this weekend? Or
It
so we
just
can't
came
do
out.
box office? We could.
Just came out.
Today. All right, man. So box office. What do you
dude?
think?
Sure.
What's the budget you think, dude?
I'm going to say the budget on that's a good like
Hundy?
80 mil,
Okay.
80 to 100 for
I'll,
sure.
I'll say $100 million. Yeah.
Is the budget?
Yeah. Even though we're not guessing budget,
No.
we're just throwing it out there.
Okay.
He said 80 cents.
Yeah,
All right,
it
sorry.
makes,
Go
it
box
makes
office.
sense to be 100 for
Go.
that. I'm going to say that this movie makes 71 million.
I was going to say 60, dude.
Hey, 6.0,
I was going to say
60 mil.
60. Dude, that's it, man.
It's the winning combination, dude. Same score,
6.0.
same budget, same opening weekend.
So, guys,
You know, hey, I would recommend go watch Terminator 1 and then Terminator 2.
it.
I concur.
That's
I
it.
concur.
See you later. Arnold, love that you're still acting. Sarah Connor, love that you're back because you look badass in this movie.
Yeah,
just saying
look
that.
like Caesar. All right.
You're mean.
I'm not trying to
that's it, guys. So thanks for stopping by the watch one more time.
As always.
We will be back next week with something fucking amazing.
Hopefully.